Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day episode number 5 for Sunday, August the 17th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Lehman Brungard, thank you for joining me. The movie I'm reviewing today is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2, which is directed by Sana Hamre. I looked her up before this, and this is actually only her second motion picture she's ever directed. The first movie she directed is Something New, which I have not seen. But other than that, she's actually a music video director, and she did, I believe, a couple Prince videos and some videos for Mariah Carey. So I'm not familiar with anything she's done, basically. The screenplay is by Elizabeth Chandler, and it's based on the best-selling young adult novels by Anne Brashares. I'm really familiar with this team who made this movie and its source material. The movie stars Alexis Bledel of Gilmore Girls fame, America Ferrera of Ugly Betty fame, Amber Tamblyn of Joan Arcadia fame. I don't really consider that famous, and Blake Lively from Gossip Girl. This movie, as I said, it's based on the young adult novels. It's about a group of girls who somehow find a magical pair of jeans that fit all of them. They send it around, it brings them good luck, and it just follows these 4 women throughout their lives, falling in love, going to Greece. If you've seen the first one, it's just kind of more. It's just more stories like that. So, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2 is incredibly corny. It's really sappy. It's girly, and it's incredibly sentimental. And all of those things aside, this is actually a pretty good movie. I mean, of all the movies that your girlfriend will want to see, this is one of them that you might actually enjoy. I think it's a movie, as a guy, is really easy to write off and say is so stupid and corny, but I think that's really underestimating it. I think it's better than that. And I think a movie like this lives or dies by its cast, and I think that's one of its strongest points, is its cast and this kind of great story they're telling. America Ferrera is really great in this movie. She's working at like a summer theater program, and she's working tech, and then she ends up in the plane falling in love. Most of them fall in love with someone at some point. Amber Tamblyn, I thought, had the most interesting story arc in the movie. She has problems with her boyfriend. There's kind of a pregnancy scare, and I really liked her storyline. I like her character a lot, and I thought that was dealt with very well. I think Amber Tamblyn's really funny in this movie. I think she was great. Alexis Bledel, to me and forever, will always be Rory Gilmore. I don't think she'll ever be able to shed that. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I didn't read the book, so I can't say if she's right for this role or not, but I like her. I've always liked her, except for later seasons of Gilmore Girls, but she's good in this role. She's not annoying, she didn't bother me, and to me, that's a win. Blake Lively, I don't love, and I think it has more to do with my disdain for Gossip Girl than anything. I mean, I hate Gossip Girl, and I don't like her in this movie. I think she's kind of forgettable. I mean, she's the weakest of the 4, and she's really not that bad, but something about her performance just didn't work for me. I think her storyline was kind of boring. She's like in the Middle East digging shit up in the desert, and then she goes and reconnects with her grandmother, who's played by Blythe Danner, who is from Meet the Parents, and she's in the Showtime series Huff, which if you haven't seen is great as well. Also in the movie is Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks, and in this movie he just has a small role. He's the director of the play America Ferrera is, and he's very funny in this movie. I love Kyle MacLachlan, so if there's any hardcore Kyle MacLachlan fans out there, it's definitely worth at least waiting till it's on demand. I would say it's worth it. For me, any movie that's based around women and they don't dance around and sing into hairbrushes is a win for me. so many movies like this just make me roll my eyes and just groan, and I can't wait for them to be over. And this movie doesn't do that. This movie never insulted my intelligence. On one hand, I think a lot of people will write this off as a chick flick, and I think that's unfair because I don't think this is a chick flick. I think this is a movie that's just about, it's about women. It's about 4 really unique, strong-willed women. And if I have another criticism of the movie, it's that these women are too successful, that they're too perfect. When the opening introduction introduces them, and it's like, oh, this character's at NYU, this character's going to Brown, this character's at art school, we're all incredibly successful. And I was just like, really? Not one of you went to community college, or not one of you went to a state school at least? I just found that kind of funny. And also on that hand, I also found the guys to be sometimes overly charming, overly perfect. Like Alexis Bledel's love interest earlier on in the film is a nude model in her sketch class. I thought that was ridiculous. And then like in another scene, he's like an amazing chef and he doesn't use recipes, and it's just, I did roll my eyes at that, but it was such a little nitpick that it really didn't take me out of the movie. This movie is just under 2 hours, but it felt a little long just because the movie sets up these 4 storylines and then it finishes them. But the movie isn't over. There's really only like there's probably 15 minutes after all those stories are wrapped up where they're all reunited together, which was nice. By then I was ready to go. After 100 minutes of a movie, I am done always. So if you were interested in this movie, then I would definitely say go see it. If you're a guy and you really have no desire to see this movie, you can probably skip it. However, if your girlfriend puts it on, I don't think you're going to be in for a terrible 2 hours. I think this is actually a pretty good movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it much more than I ever thought I would enjoy a movie about girls wearing magical jeans or something like that. So, yeah, that's my review. Tomorrow, tune in for my review of the movie Swing Vote, and then the day after that, I'm going to go way back in time and do a black and white Italian film called La Strada, which is one of my favorites. I'll talk to you guys about that. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.